Guys, welcome back. Ohayo gozaimasu. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Intel Corporation, ticker INTC. Yeah, this is one of the tickers here where I'm very bullish in the long term, especially here for 2025. We have to talk about the price action which we saw yesterday here, plus 16%. Not surprising, I already made here a couple of videos on my channel in the last months because I am very bullish on Intel. I give you here my full chart review, my full chart analysis. Everything what I say here is of course based on the technicals and not financial advice. Yeah, first we need to understand, or I try to explain you why I'm bullish on Intel, sorry, using Fintel to spot also here some short squeeze information, but this is not necessary now for Intel. It's simple, guys, because when we see what happened here in the past years, and I don't care what the news telling here about DeepSeek whatsoever, guys. Yeah, Intel is in a super strong uptrend. We had here this massive, yeah, almost like a short squeeze here back in the year 2000 when we had our all-time high at $75, and we came back once here to $12.98 or $13, and you can see that $13 here. When we just focus here on 2002, and the last time when we touched that support was 2009, guys, that is a very strong support for Intel here, and that's why I'm very bullish, because the chart structure tells us that we are overall here in an uptrend, and every dip like that where we break this potential uptrend line, I will enable here my drawings in a second, guys. That is a very welcome dip, especially if you're interested here for a long-term investment. What I usually do, guys, yeah, I usually trade short squeeze stocks, and I also show them here on my channel. So I have a mission. The main purpose why I started this channel here is simply to educate you in trading. I'm not hunting here clicks. I'm not hunting followers, guys. I don't want to become famous. It's simple educational purposes here. I try to explain people how to trade stocks, or at least share my knowledge here. And I also try to predict short squeezes. This is what I do every day, guys. We had here a lot of squeezes in February as well. I show you here just the top four, between 150 and almost 800% have been here my trade or swing trade and short squeeze plays, which I always post here on Patreon. So there is yeah, let's call it a lot of opportunities in the market which I try to spot, and I share these on Patreon, guys. I also release here my so-called hot stocks every Sunday. Also, these tickers here have high squeeze potential, and I expect them to squeeze in the very few next days after I release these tickers on Patreon. So there is never something like a FOMO play, yeah, that tickers start to squeeze and then I share my opinion about that, guys. I always try to predict squeezes before they happen. That's why I also will give you here a very deep chart analysis on Intel, guys. If you want to see these hidden short squeeze plays, and if you're interested in learning more and want to see also more of my knowledge content, FAQs and stuff like that, you can of course join here our trading community. Yeah, the most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. We are here a very fast and quick growing community, and I present here a lot of content, guys. So if you also want to become a part of this community, you can click here the info card in the corner to get access to this Patreon link here, guys. So let's now talk about Intel. So as I mentioned, the chart is telling us that we have here a very strong support here in the $13 range, yeah. But I show you now my drawings, and why I'm not so surprised about this price action here. I already started to build positions here when we traded at $18, and I don't hesitate to buy more if we come down. This is my opinion. Please make your own due diligence. It's very interesting that a lot of people saying that Intel will go down and it has no potential anymore. It's dangerous, guys. Yeah, make your own due diligence. I trust the chart. The chart is telling us everything we need to know. So let's now focus here on my drawings, guys. We have this trend line here in the chart. The yellow line is marking the uptrend for Intel, and we know that we're trading here far below that line right now. So we dropped here. The support should be here in the $32 range, and you can see that Intel came down here back to $17. So when we zoom in here for a second, sorry guys, too quick here, guys, that was the not all-time low, but after this all-time high which we had, this is here one of the lowest points, $18.51. So the thing is, what you need to understand in trading is that we always have here some accumulation phases for a stock. So we have, of course, these huge bull runs and then an accumulation phase, the next bull run, an accumulation phase. But overall, the stock is just going higher and higher, building higher lows. Yes, we had here a small shakeout, even a lower low here back in 2008, but don't forget guys, 2008 was the big financial crisis or market crash. Yeah, so I mean guys, Intel was still trading at $12 when we had this market crash here, over $12, and then you can see we ripped here back to 70, almost $70. And I think we have much higher price goals here. I think we will definitely see here all-time highs for Intel in the next couple of years. The only question is when this reversal starts to happen, and that's why when we focus now here on the price levels, we have this accumulation trend channel pattern here in between. So now Intel is trapped here in this trend channel pattern, which has a quite big volatility range. So when we just see those algo squeezes which happen here every time when we hit here the bottom of this trend channel, we have a squeeze reaction, or at least a bull run or a technical reaction here, and when we hit the top line here, we have a technical sell-off reaction. So the overall volatility range here for Intel is about 100%, which is crazy for a stock with $118 billion market capital, guys. And this is where we are right now. So that's why, in my opinion, we start to see here a bullish reversal, but that doesn't mean that the bottom is in yet. It looks strong. I like the setup which we have here. So we are here in the weekly chart, and when we zoom in, then you can see guys that we have here a very strong support at $18.83. A lot of confirmation candles here, a huge technical reaction. So the first bull run which we had here, or technical reaction here back in September 2024, that was also the time where I started to release a lot of videos here on Intel, was already 42%, and now we start to build here a higher high with the price action which we had here yesterday, guys. So why is that happening here when we switch to the 1 daily chart here? By the way, guys, what you see here, the program what I'm using here is called TradingView. Of course, you can pause the video here and try to duplicate here my drawings which I have in the chart, the algo trend channel, algo squeeze trigger levels and stuff like that. So if you really want to learn trading, guys, it's very important that you invest in yourself, that you gain some knowledge. You can of course check my content here. I have a lot of content available here on YouTube as well, but also you need a good chart program, and that's why I always recommend TradingView, guys. I use that for all my videos and all my trades. If you also want to get TradingView, I can even offer you here a $15 discount link on the premium tier. So if you click here the info card in the corner, you also get access to this TradingView discount link. So as I said, we are trapped in this trend channel pattern here. This is where usually we have our support and resistance, but overall the accumulation zone is already here starting in the $29 range to $24 range, guys. This is usually where Intel starts to accumulate here and then break out or break down to the up and down side, and we have an absolute 100% confirmation for that. I'm talking about this green field here, guys. I will mark that a little bit more visible, that you can see that here. This range, guys, yeah, this is the range, and this is exactly what happened here. Intel was still trading here in this liquidity zone, and then you can see we have this this huge gap here in the chart where the market makers gapped the price down, that Intel just had no support anymore here for the algos which are waiting in this zone. This is what the market makers do create these kind of shakeouts, or call it whatever you want, fake out, shakeout. This is what happened here, and then they accumulate their position and drive the price up again. So, and now we can see that Intel is coming back in this liquidity zone. We start to retest that. When a stock is gapping down like that, that means we have an open up gap here which needs to get filled. In that case, $28.87 is the price target here for this small algo squeeze which we have. It is even not that small, guys. I mean, we have here still, as I said, a stock with $118 billion market capital. We have here a price action here of 54% just in a couple of days, potential price action. This is at least what I expect to happen here for Intel, guys. What I expect is that we close the open gap at $28 here and 87 cents. And if we don't see a rejection here, then the next price target will be the retest of this main algo trend line, the yellow trend line here in the chart, guys, which means a price around $33 and higher should be possible here for Intel in the next upcoming days. I will definitely keep you updated here on Intel. As I said, don't forget to check out here my other short squeeze plays as well. There's a lot of opportunities in the market right now. The market is squeezing, guys. We are still in the bullish trend, so you should take advantage from that. And being that said, guys, I thank you so much for your time. If you don't want to miss any updates on Intel or my other stocks, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.